Why, hello there. Listen, I will admit that my crack team of legal professionals have warned me not to make this video. We don't think this is a good idea, Doc. Not at all. Please, please, please don't do this. My cancel culture committee has begged me not to make this video. This is just a... However, the 6 or 7 ice cold Leos that I have enjoyed since reading that absolutely asinine, ignorant comment, ain't no way they're going to let this go. Just no way am I going to let someone imply something so off the mark about the doctor. Just not going to happen, guys. Listen, I'm going to tell you something point blank. I had I'm upset. I had absolutely no clue that there was any type of distinction between passport bros or passport Joes. Had no idea that this was a black and white thing. Never in my life have I ever heard the expression passport Joes. I have obviously heard passport bros. It is in the lexicon. It's a term that everybody around the world uses for guys that leave their home country and goes over to places like Southeast Asia, Central America, to try and find someone who is different than them, who has a different set of values, understands, looks at relationships different than people in their home countries do, i.e. girls. I had absolutely zero idea that it could be construed as a racist thing, as me shaming black people that come over here. I'm going to just flat out tell this guy in this video and everybody else that watches this video, I did no such thing, okay? I did not imply that black people were doing something that white people were doing and there was something wrong with that. No way did I do that, okay? I have sat here now for a couple of hours drinking Leos and thinking about this, and I went online and I searched passport bros, and it just comes up and comes up. And I will admit that after looking at probably 150 different pages of it, I did find a few references to blacks, African Americans. I did not find any reference to passport Joes, okay? I did find one video that a guy made a few months ago talking about, is it a race issue? I didn't even watch it because, well, to be honest with you, at that point, I'm like, I got to make my own video. So I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory to the doctor here, okay? I grew up in the least racist place that you can possibly imagine. I grew up in a little tiny town in New Brunswick, Canada called Hampton. Furthermore, I lived outside of Hampton in nowhere, Titusville, okay? In the little town that I grew up in 45 to 40 years ago, because I'm going to talk about when I was a kid, we had very, very, very few people of color or minorities or different race. We just didn't have them. And when we did, they were just normal, everyday people that blended into our society. I will tell you this much, of the people that were visually different, from a different race, different country, were all my friends. They played on all of my sports teams. They came to my house for my birthdays. They were just normal people in my life. And the 1 or 2 girls that were different, I dated them, okay? For anybody to imply that I'm a racist is the most asinine thing I have ever read in my entire life. I have to tell you this, buddy, you really pissed me off, okay? Because if you've watched any of my videos, there is not one opportunity for you to derive from anything that I've ever said or done in any of my videos that could possibly lead you to believe that I would be shaming black people by saying passport bros. Passport bros is a phrase used by pretty much every person in the world talking about guys that leave their countries and try to find a partner in another country. The first time in my life I've ever heard the expression passport Joes was your dumbass comment. Flat out, that is the only time I have ever heard it. So I'm going to continue to use the term passport bros, okay? So anybody that wants to take some stupid shot at the doctor for using passport bros, this is not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's none of that. This is just plain and simple a term. I will say this much. In the past, I have been guilty of using terms that would be offensive if I lived in the deep southern United States. When I grew up, guys that were mechanically inclined, guys that worked on cars and stuff like this, we called them yard apes. Guys that were not, we called porch monkeys, because we would sit back on the porch and watch the guy working the car in the yard. Now, apparently, this could be construed as a racist comment if you were from the Deep South or any other place where, sadly enough, racism is a massive problem. Where I grew up, it wasn't a problem at all, and we commonly referred to mechanics as yard apes. That's what we called mechanics. White mechanics. And the guys, white guys that sat on the fucking porch watching them work, because we're not mechanically inclined. We were porch monkeys. It's not racist. If I was to use it in a racist connotation, you would know I'm using it in a racist connotation. And for me to say passport bros, just like every other social media content creator, or quite honestly, any mainstream media personality, or even the far right, everybody uses the term passport bros. I have never once heard it said passport Joes, okay? So for this guy, to insinuate that I'm shaming black people for doing the same thing that white people are doing, shame on you, buddy. Shame on you for not taking any time to watch any of my videos and learn anything about me. What an ignorant statement to make. You absolutely ruined my day. I have to tell you, I've had some really shitty comments. I did a whole video about how horrific people can be on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description below. You would not believe some of the absolute hateful things that I get told and get sent to me in private messages. This comment, this one right here. This is by far the most insulting one that I have had, period. And I'm just going to flat out tell you, this guy's an idiot asshole. End of story. I don't care, brother, if you're black or white. Couldn't care if you're red, green, purple. I don't give a shit. Your comment to me makes you an asshole. I hope you can prove me wrong and you watch this video and you comment below and you go, hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be an asshole. But you are. End of story. And I'm going to go back and have a couple more beers and essentially, I'm going to drink you away today, son, because you really did. You absolutely ruined my day. I hope you're happy. Till next time, guys, I'd love to say I'm living my best life. I'm not living my best life today, but you know what I need to do to get living my best life? Just ignore idiots like that guy. That's actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a fantastic day today. I got to make a video and talk to you guys and give you guys a little insight into my life again. And I did. I grew up in absolutely nowhere. 3,120 people were in the town that I grew up in or grew up close to. There was only 21 people in the area that I lived. Really bad. Bad, bad, bad. Anyways, I'm going to have a Leo. And Mr. Ignorant Passport Bro guy, I hope you have a blessed day. And I hope it gets better for you. Because you need it to get better. You really do. Till next time, guys. Cheers. Well, what do you know? We here at the Why Hello There with Dr. Mark Sabian Cancel Culture Committee actually do approve this message. Remember, kids, racism is wrong and ignorance, well, ignorance is just that. Ignorance. Until next time, kids, have a blessed day. Cheers.